I do have a couple more questions for you. So, I just need you to kind of backtrack. I need all the locations that you went to with him, because you did say you went to the store with him, correct? What store did you guys go to? And did you go to multiple stores?
No. So that night when we was out here, I met him about 11:30 to 12. And then 11:30 to 12, we were out there and they were all drinking.
Like here? Outside?
Right here on the side patio.
Okay, yeah.
They were all drinking. It was me, him, it was the guy in 327 that I was originally with. It was his sister, it was Miss Debra in 128. It was his friends periodically, 2 more Indians. And then it was Mr. McDowell that is here on the 2nd floor, here on business from Ace Hair Consulting. So it was all of us out there. And then occasionally it was other guests coming in and out. And so we were out there. He said he was out of cigarettes. He said he was out of cigarettes and was going to the store. And I said, can I go? Or somewhere in that process, we end up going to the store. He called for Uber. It was supposed to be me, him, and the sister going to the store. Right. And she was going to drive that van right there. That's her blue van.
That's the sister of...
The sister of the wedding party.
Okay, the sister of the wedding party.
Yeah, she was supposed to drive the van because they were intoxicated. I wasn't.
Right.
So they asked that I have license. I said yes, but I didn't want to drive somebody else's car. So he said he would Uber, and she was too drunk to drive. So we tried to take her back to her room because she was out of it. And the guest clerk knows that. So I came in here, called for the family to come get her because she was couldn't barely walk. She was out of it. So in the process of that, her and Adam and Tyrone was flirting. He was holding her hand and she was grabbing his penis. And they were flirting all the way up the elevator. So we got to the room. She wouldn't go to the room. So we brought her back downstairs, left her in the chair. He called an Uber. The Uber took forever to get here. It was a black male in a Cadillac pulled up right here in the front.
What kind of Cadillac?
SUV, sedan?
It was a 4-door sedan Cadillac, probably around a 2010, 2012 model. And it was like a cream light color. And the dude was black, kind of muscular, older, between 50 and 54, had like a nice haircut. And he said that he had only been driving for a couple of hours that night. So he took us to racetrack. We were supposed to go to this racetrack right here. It took us all the way to the racetrack near Wellstar instead of going to this one. So we went to that racetrack. For some reason, he turned on his Wi-Fi weird, and we went into the store. When we went into the store, he didn't get anything. He didn't get anything.
You're talking about Adam?
Yeah, okay. He didn't get anything. He said that was all right. So he said, but told me to get whatever I wanted. So I got M&Ms, this water, and fruit. And then he said, whatever you wanted, you could get it. And then we left. Came back here to the hotel. He booked the Uber at a stop, booked the Uber back to bring us back here. And that same guy brought us back. And then we didn't go anywhere else. When we came back, the lady was gone from the room. This was about 4, going between a little bit after 4 a.m. And then he goes straight to his room in 417, which is a handicap room with the doorbell next to it. We got to the room, and I went in, and he was telling me about his food. He was still being very nice.
Right.
He had offered me a lot of Indian food, asked me if I wanted to cook anything, and he gave me, it was this. He dipped this stuff in some type of sauce and gave me some type of Indian bread. That's what it looked at like. It looked at like fruitcake, and it was like a tortilla. And then he kept insisting for me to eat his food, and I said no. And so then after that, he said, you can take a shower if you want or whatever, and you can put your things away. I'm going to be here for the next week, and you'll be all right. Don't worry about it. I'm going to sleep here on the couch, and you can sleep in the bed. I took a shower. He did come in the shower while I was in there and said he had to pee, and he left out. And then when I got out, I got in the bed, and then that's when it happened.
And you said he got into the bed with you before you passed out?
And then, before I passed out. And he kept saying, I didn't want to have sex with him. I was fully clothed. And then so I didn't think I had nothing to worry about either because I was fully clothed. And then he said, don't worry. He said, it's okay. Okay, I'll leave you alone. And so he turned over, and then I was out.
Do you remember what clothes you were wearing?
Yep. I had on a Jesus Spoiled Me t-shirt, and I had on gray sweatpants.
What color was the t-shirt?
Blue.
Like dark blue, light blue?
Light blue, like a darker sky blue.
Okay.
A little lighter than navy.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all were out here on the patio. 11:30 to 12.
We were out here. He came later.
Right.
He came later. He came out. We hadn't talked to him before. We had seen his friends, but we hadn't talked to him. So he came out, and then he just started being really social. And he came over to us, and then he offered everybody liquor. He had a big thing of whiskey. It was really big.
Okay.
And so he said that he had been drinking, and he had a cup, and he kept pouring it, and everybody kept drinking.
But you didn't drink?
No,
okay.
I didn't have anything to drink.
Okay, and then you guys went to the store after that?
Yep.
Okay.
And
did you get any, you said his name was either Adam or Tyrone?
he gave us both names.
Both names, okay.
He said that both of his
Did you
names.
get a phone number from him or anything
No.
like that? Did he tell you what kind of business he did?
Yep.
What does he do?
He said he does IT consulting, and that he comes here all the time.
Did he say what the name of his company was?
No. He was telling the guy what it was and what he does, and him and it's about 3 more of them here in different rooms.
Were they all co-workers?
He said they all run the business together.
Okay.
And he said they come here all the time, and they stay for about a month, and then he goes home. And so then he had one of the guys was out here with him, and one of the co-workers was out here with him, and then but he didn't drink either. They just smoked.
Okay.
And so he did say that he He told me they wasn't driving, that he said they was Ubering. So it was him and them, and then they were.
Does he look like that male that just walked in?
No, he looks like that. He looks like that man that was almost at the desk.
He looks like him? Okay.
Yeah, he's real Indian. He got a little bit of American.
Is he heavier set?
No,
he's small.
He's small, and he's kind of a little bit taller than me, and he's slim and very slim, very, very small. He's about 185 pounds, somewhere in there. Okay. But he's strong.
Okay.
And he had, and his hair, he had cut it looked to me like he was trying to make himself look different.
Right.
He even had on like a dress shirt, and they left and went to other places. I didn't. So I don't know if that matters to you.
What was it? They left and went to, who went to the other
Him
places?
And his friends.
They left after you guys came back that night?
No, that's what you wanted to know? Just did we go anywhere else, or did he?
I was wondering if you went anywhere else with him.
That's
if you guys went to multiple places together.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just to the racetrack on the road where the hospital is, where Wellstar is.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, just that one. We were supposed to go to this one though, and that's it.
But you guys went to all the way
it
over
took
there.
us all the way over there. And then the guy was driving, and the guy brought us back, which I thought was weird. And then the Uber came and then brought us back.
You know what time that Uber came here? You said it was around 4?
No, the Uber came here. So I tried to get her up to her room. Yeah, the Uber had to come between 3:30 and 4. somewhere in there. Let me see, because when we got back from the store, yeah, it had to be somewhere between 3:30 and 4, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And it pulled up right here and picked us up and let us off.
So when did you go back to the room after returning to the hotel?
After returning to
the hotel from Racetrack, when did you end up going
he went
back
straight,
up to
the party, everybody was gone.
Okay, so you went straight back up to
we
the
went
room.
straight to the room.
Okay.
So, and he led the way, and we went to 417. And then the clerk was here, and she can attest for that. And the girl was gone. So I don't know how she got to her room or whatever, but she was gone. She wasn't in the lobby anymore. Yeah, the drunk sister. She wasn't in the lobby anymore.
Okay.
The one that wanted to go to the room with him. She wanted to go to the room with him. She was actually saying it, that she wanted to sleep with him. And then Miss Debra was gone to the room, was gone too. So it's like the whole store thing broke the party up.
Miss Debra.
Yeah, she's in 128.
And then you said Mr. McDonald?
Mr. McDowell.
McDowell?
Yeah, his initials is SMD. And he's here on the second floor. And he normally would be down here around this time. He owns the business Ace Hair Extensions LLC. That's what he's here under, his business. Mm-hmm. He's here under that. And he's friends with 327 too.
Do you know the male from 327?
The male? No. I met him Friday night. He left Sunday. He left Sunday and went to Kennesaw.
Okay. All right, just give me 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
So let me just fill in from the beginning. So we got a couple of different things. Our goal is to have so much going So, like I said, I understand that's a policy about that, and I'm not trying to go through a real situation. We were just hoping that safe for those who are particular I'm not trying to get the whole
So you live around here? No. Where are you from?
I'm in Atlanta, but I'm going through a divorce, and I really don't have nowhere. And that's what's making me feel the worst, because
Yes, ma'am.
like to be in this situation and then somebody do this to you, I feel like screaming, and then I feel like just crying. And then the hotel, they gave me a room over here at Home 2 Suites. A lady did for 2 days, and I just laid there because I couldn't believe it. And then I'm the people that you see on TV, that every lady says on TV that this happens, and you just wake up and this happened, and then you're out of it again. Mm-hmm. And then you don't know, and then you just wake up and it's just all over, and this man just gets away with this. That part is just and then to me, it felt like the perfect crime. You just do it and you get away with it and no one knows. And
So
the
we're
person
gonna-
is left just trying to remember, like to recall that part of my
So
life.
you might not remember every detail now, but it will eventually come back to you.
Well,
And we are
yesterday,
here. You can give us a phone call if you do.
like
remember
yesterday,
stuff.
it was like I laid down in the bed and at first I was like, I'm just feeling hazy.
Yes, ma'am.
And then after that, it's like little bits and pieces. I'm like, wait a minute, no, if he did that. And so when I was talking to the lady last night at the Hilton, she said, you wouldn't believe it, but this happened to me, and that's exactly the way that it is. Like, you were assaulted. She was like, you were fighting, and that's how you lost your nail. That even in your subconscious, you were trying to defend yourself, and this man attacked you.
Yeah.
And to wake up like that, and then, I felt stupid because he made me wash, so that you're washing away evidence. And then I'm just laying there and time is going by, but I'm trying to figure it out. Did you? Like, really? And like, I don't know what to do. And then I'm thinking, if I call my family and say this, then they're going to say, why in the world would you go into a hotel with a man? And then I just feel stupid after that. But I'm telling you, everybody said he was so nice. Like everybody, so I felt comfortable. And then when he assured me I'll sleep over here and this, and once he made his advances, I said no, I don't want to have sex with you, I don't want to do that, and then after that it's just I'm out, like out. And next time I open my eyes, I'm fighting him off of me, and then I'm out again. And even at that point, I feel weak. I don't remember like feeling like being 100% like awake. That's just a memory of fighting him off. And then next thing again, I'm up and he's saying, it's time to leave the room.
Well, we are going to do our best to help you as much as we can. Okay?
Thank you. I don't
Just
know
remember,
what
we're
to say.
here for you. We're here to help you. We're not here to judge you or tell you what you should have done or what you shouldn't have done. We're here to help you.
I've been trying to figure that out. How to
So there's nothing you did wrong. Don't dwell on the whole, I shouldn't have hung out with him. I shouldn't have went into the room with him. Don't dwell on that, because you can't predict the future. You can't predict what people are going to do. You were going by what you felt was right in that moment. So don't dwell on that part. You need to just make sure that you take care of yourself after all this, okay? It's okay to think about it, and it's okay to kind of just try to think about everything that happened and piece everything together, but don't dwell on what you should have done or what you shouldn't have done. Because no one can predict the future.
Like, I just feel like the trauma of already being in a situation going through a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've never felt like this before. I don't want to harm myself at all, but I want to just, I don't know. Like, I feel like,
House cleanup. Hold on to that.
Okay.
I feel like just bawling, like crying about it, even though that's not going to help and it's not going to work. I just feel like
What's a good phone number for you so I have it for the report so they can contact you? A good phone number for you?
909-300-2829.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. questions, but do you think you could write down what happened that night? That would definitely help us. So you can write on this, you can write on the front, and then you can also write on the back too, because I only have 2 papers. But you can start writing on the front, and you can write on the back, and you can write right here too.
How much? What all do you want me to say? Just everything?
From the moment you got to the hotel until the moment you left the room. Okay?
From the moment I got to the hotel with him, or the moment I got to the hotel on Friday?
From the moment you got to the hotel on Friday. Okay? Is that the water bottle you had the other night too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've been drinking out of it. Only because when I go to, because I was at the hotel and they have the juice, and so I needed something to put my juice in.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So you just write that down for me, alright?
Okay.
it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take the water bottle. I know you were drinking out of it, but I do need to take it.
Okay.
I don't know if that will fit. I'll have to put it back. Chris, I'm gonna grab your suitcase and have you identify which clothing you were wearing that night, okay? It's in the big pocket.
Mm-hmm.